Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another series of my YouTube video. So today I'm going to show you the things I look out for before making a trade. Like I have to about 4 to 5 confidences. No, 4 actually. But sometimes I have up to 5. But on this very trade, I think I have up to 5 confidences that made me enter this very trade. So these are the things I want to break out for you guys, so you guys can know that okay, these are how I take my trade, and these are the things I look out for before making an entry. You feel me? So let me just show you. So if you look, this is PJPY actually. So let me just show you for this particular trade that I took. Okay, maybe I'll put the, okay, maybe I don't know. I might place the whole thing for you guys to see, but let me just show you from my screen and from my laptop here. So as you can see, we're currently moving like so on a downward trend line, which is like the market structure was going downward like this, like bearish movement. So and then when you get to this zone, we had this thing, we had the reversal, the boost take over to the upside, which is the bullish market structure. So from this bullish market structure, when you get to this zone, I plotted, the thing is it was around this zone actually, it was around this zone, yeah, when I started plotting my levels. It was around this zone. So what I did is, the things I like to look out for there, I have about 4 to 5 confluences like I said, but let me just show you the ones I used in taking this particular trade. So the first thing I did was, okay, the market is making a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then higher low, higher high. But this one fails to break out this zone, but this was the place I made my entry. So in a bullish market structure, the things you want to look out for is to buy that market, except in a situation whereby you see that the market is changing its overall direction, just like it did in this zone, this particular zone. So the things I did was, I just plotted this my trend line too. I plotted my trend line like this. Okay, plotted my trend line. I think I had about 2 touches. Was it 2 or 3? It was actually 2. So I plotted it here. I was waiting for the third touch. So I was anticipating the third touch on this trend line when I do the trend line. But as you can see, when it gets to this zone, it broke out of the trend line. But before it got to this point, I didn't know it was going to break out of the trend line. So what I did is, after plotting this my 4-hour trend line, so I went back to the an hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. This 4-hour is just for me to check the overall trend, which is the bullish market structure. So I went back to my 1 hour time frame, and I plotted my support and resistance as well. Plotted the levels that I think, okay, this thing might reverse, we trace back to before it started its overall direction. So at this particular zone, you can see that okay, the market is finding very, very difficult to break out of this resistance zone that I created right around here. So I'm going to draw my resistance right here that has turned to support, as you can see. So we had a rejection from these zones a lot. We had a lot of rejection. Sorry, excuse me. We had a lot of rejection from these zones. So the market was finding it difficult to break out of this zone. So the moment it break out of this zone, that was when I draw this particular this resistance zone. And then when it started chasing back, you can see the resistance has now turned to a support level. Isn't that awesome? So now what I did before I made this entry is, I like to use my Fibonacci retracement tool. The moment it break out of this zone, I always like to use the level that broke that caused the breakout of the resistance zone, which is this very zone right here, this very level. So what I did was, I used my Fibonacci tool to now plot out from this zone down to where it started retracing from, which is this particular zone right here, this very zone. I plot it out right around the zone there. Okay. So if you know me a lot, you know that okay, my entry zones are always at this zone, which is 0.6 level, this very zone. So when you get to this zone, I did just enter blindly. I like to see a reversal back to the upside. And the way I do that is that I'll go down to the 15-minute time frame, which I normally take my entry. The moment you get to this zone, I'll go to my 15-minute time frame and then look for a reversal. And there is more a minor, it might not be minor, but under trend line that is broken on the 15-minute time frame. Are you getting it? So I'll go back to my 15-minute time frame again. Sorry, I'll go down to my 15-minute rather. 15-minute time frame to see if there's a reversal from the 15-minute time frame as well. So you just don't enter blindly when the market gets your PUI. I like to see, as for me, I like to see like a reversal back to the upside. So as you can see right around this zone, let me zoom it. As you can see, we are still on the 0.6 level, 0.62 level, which for the Fibonacci 2. So I'm about to draw on that line. So the moment you get to the zone again, this is my PUI. You can see we had like triple rejection on this zone. So that's under very good confluences. These are the confluences. Number one confluence was that the market structure was an uptrend market structure. Number two, we had a very strong resistance that later broke out. That's two. Number three, the Fibonacci 2, which is the 0.62 that I normally use. I don't use any other one apart from 62. I always take my trade from 0.62. And reason being is because I want to take out the liquidity from the 0.5 level. So when you get to, sometimes it doesn't get to I made the trade. Sometimes it comes a lot. So that's why I always use the 0.62 level. That is the third confluences. The Fibonacci 2 is the third confluences. Now number 4 is the reversal to the upside. Are you feeling me? Reversal to the upside. After the retracement, a continuation to the upside to continue its overall direction, its overall market structure, which is a bullish structure in this scenario. So now if I use my trend line 2 again, and I draw from this zone, this is another good trend line. You feel me? You see that the moment it broke out of this zone, this trend line again is under is under confluences for me, making it a very, very, very strong confluences. You feel me? So now the moment it broke out of this zone, I waited to see a bullish candlestick to the upside that engulfed the whole initial candlestick that was formed. So I think I made my entry right around this zone. I'm going to show you the trade anyways. So I made my entry around this zone when the thing was it this zone or this zone? I don't know, but let me just put this thing. But the whole thing is that I made the entry and my SL was below the market, this very market structure, below this current level, this initial what's it called, the last key level that was formed before the break of the trend line. So and then I went for this, like I think it was about 1 is or something, and then my take profit was around this zone. But I think I did like 1:4. I think my entry was around this zone. I did 1:3 or something like that. I think my entry was around this zone. But anyways, let me just show you the trade. So with all these things that I put together, you'll see that we had about, let me go back to an hour time frame. We had about up to 4 to 5 confluences. Let me count it for you guys so you can see. We had about 4 to 5 confluences to enter this trade, which makes it. I like to see this type of confluences a lot. So the moment I plot out this confluence, it makes me very, very confident in that trade. So let me show you. Number one, we had a bullish market structure of 1. Number 2, we had a very strong resistance that later broke out, which is 2. Number 3, the Fibonacci retracement 2. I plotted the Fibonacci 2 the moment it started retracing back that, okay, once you get to this level, I'm gonna make my entry, but I wouldn't enter blindly. You feel me? So that's number 3, Fibonacci 2. Then number 4, 15-minute time frame trend line breakout. That's feminine. 4, is it 4? Is that 4? Yeah. Most 5 conflicts and breakout, bullish engulfing bar will go to the upside. You see, this thing works a lot. Most of the time, works a lot. It works 80%. I'm telling you. So, and then it went straight up to hit my TP. I think I did 1:4 or something like that. So you can see, it just went to hit my TV. And at this zone, as around this zone, it started coming back again. I feel like, okay, this is a good entry again down to the downside. But the moment I get to this zone, I didn't get to see what I was looking for, because I was looking to sell this market right around this zone. So the reason why I'm willing to sell this market is that you can see that, okay, this was the initial, this very place. Okay, let me plot it out. This very place was a support level. that broke out. As you can see, it was a support level right around this one as well, and then it's also a support level that it rejected from to the upside, but it didn't go up. It didn't go as much as further, but it later broke out the trend line, the support, which is that makes it a what that's automatically turned a resistance if there was a weak rejection to the downside from this zone again. So the moment I broke out of this thing, what I did was I plotted my Fibonacci 2 again, and I plot the level, the low that broke out of this support down to the start with place started chasing from. That's 2. That's Fibonacci plus breakout. That's 2, right? So the third one on the 1 hour time frame, the third one, or rather, if you can as well do it on the 15-minute time frame, was my trend line breakout. I was anticipating a breakout from the trend line at this zone when you get to my zone, but it didn't break out. One, number two, I didn't get to see a bearish number. So it didn't break out one, and then it broke out of the what's it called, resistance. You see, it broke out of resistance totally. That even came back to retest that and continued to overall bullish movement. So that was the reason why I didn't enter this trade. If not, I would have taken this trade if I saw a breakout of this trend line to the downside, and I will say, okay, maybe I'm about to change the whole market structure to the downside. You feel me? That was the reason why I didn't take this trade. Now let me show you the trade, because I took this trade. Let me show you the trade. I think I posted it on my Telegram channel. Let's just wait for it. Right around here. Let's wait for it to get it. If you want to join this my Telegram channel, you can click the link on my description to join the Telegram channel. I don't have a subscriber. It's just something I do. I don't monetize it. I just post out my entry and then my whole thing. Okay, this was a trade. As you can see right around here. And let me show you the entry. This was the entry right around this zone. As you can see, broke out of this support resistance, and then the trend line as well, and then I made the entry right around this zone. The LSL was below this market, the low, and then the TP was around this zone, and then went straight up to the TP. Went straight up to the TP. I had the last trade I took, which is the USD trade I took on December, that struck trading. This was it. So it later took me out and then went in my direction. So this is the thing I'm telling you now. You see, you broke out of this support level. Now that makes it on a resistance right now. So I plotted my trend line on the 15-minute time frame, which you can see right here, and then I made my entry right around the zone. So and then it came about once to 2.75 or something, and then started chasing back. Then this low, just this week, it took me out and then goes in my direction and hit TP, but it's already taking me out. So this is the thing I'm repeating one single thing over and over. See, when you're trading price action, there are a lot more strategy attached to price action. That you can just pick one single one that you're going to repeat subsequently in your whole trading career. You feel me? You can just pick one entry model. If you choose to just do breakout without retest, you can do it. Sometimes the market breaks out without any retest, confirmation or anything. Just break out and go. So you can choose that kind of trading style. If you're an aggressive trader, you can choose that kind of trading style, or better still, you can still trade break and retest. But what I do personally is I do support, and these are the things I use: support and resistance, and trend line breakout, and Fibonacci 2. These are the 3 confluences I use most of 99% of the time to take any trade you see me take on this very channel. So that's why I'm back texting it, so you can see that okay, these are the kind of things I look out for before making an entry. And this is the same thing I use for this very 3 USD. So, but it took me out later doing. It took more than a week after taking this trade to finally take me out. Then the following week was the day it took me out actually. So regardless. So I'm just trying to get that. Once I get that, I'll know that okay, maybe I'll start to do break even so particular level, and then let's just see how it goes. So I'm gonna update you guys. Okay. That's the whole purpose of this video, just to show you that okay, these are the things that I look at for before making an entry. You feel me? So see you on the next video. Thank you all for watching. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you do. Bye. See ya.